Somebody asked me if the EVO 2 Pro can take HDR photos, and we know that it takes HDR video because you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, beside the big red record button, you see the HDR symbol. So you would just tap that to take HDR. So that's no issue whatsoever. And I don't know if that works in every photo resolution or not. But let's see here. Okay, it's in 4K now. Let's see. Let's go to. So let me get my histogram out of the way here. Let me see if it works in 6K. It does not work in 6K. So it works in 4K. Doesn't seem to work at 2.7K. And that doesn't seem to work in anything but 4K. So I didn't know that, but we just found out today the HDR only works in 4K, which is a popular resolution anyway, so that's good. But okay, say you want to take some HDR video. So let's go over underneath the big red record button. We're going to hit the button that changes from video to camera. Tap it. Doesn't see want to respond here. So let me hit it real good here. Hold on, it doesn't want to work here. Oh, no, because I got all these settings up here. I don't know. And there's a way you could do it on the controller too. So let me just do that. Okay. Okay, now we're in camera mode here. So okay, now you said you're going to ask me, Ron, can you take an HDR photo with the EVO 2 Pro? I don't see that HDR button by the the record button. In this case, the white shutter button. So, but what you have to do is you have to go down here to your settings and see the size of the photo there. Okay, that's the big one, the 5472 times 3648 at a 3.2 ratio. Okay, you cannot do it in there. So let's go over to the 5432 by 3076 and the wide 16 by 9 format. Nope, still no. No HDR. So let's go over here to the 3840 by 2160, and that's also in the 16.9 wide aspect. So let's see here. Boom! Look what popped up by the shutter button, the HDR button. So what we've learned here is you can only take an HDR photo, if you're in the lowest photo resolution mode, which is the 3840 by 2160. So. And let's see, let's go over the format here. So if you do the RAW, it goes away also. If you go to JPEG and RAW, it goes away. So you have to be in that small resolution, photo resolution. You have to be in JPEG. And mode, you have to be in single mode. If you go to burst, it goes away. Time lapse, auto exposure, bracketing, hyperlay, it all goes away. So you have to be in that single mode. So that's your basic settings here. The 38 by 40 2160, single photo mode, and JPEG format, and you will have an HDR photo here. So let's take the drone up and take an HDR photo. We're just kind of sitting here on the ledge here. Draw my thing down a little bit here, my rule of thirds here. So we can actually take a HDR photo right here too. So we'll see how this one looks there. All right, there's an HDR photo. You can see it up in the box above the shutter button, a little tiny image of the photo I just took. I don't know, maybe I don't have the sound up here. I don't know why I didn't get that click, the click the camera, shutter click, make sure probably because I'm doing a screen recording. That's probably wiping the sound out because I'm doing a screen recording with audio. So let's, as Marcus Crawford would say, let's get this bird in the air and take an HDR photo from up top here.
The home point has been reset.
Spinning. And up we go. A little bit windy out here. Don't tell EVO 2, it's decent in the wind. It's not as good as, like your DJI Air 2 or anything, or Air 2S, I mean, or your Mavic 3, but it's decent. So let's go up a little higher here, of course. Higher now. All right. Let's see, get something to do a nice HDR image on. Okay. Let's see here. Here we looking down the beach here. Okay, we're still not that high yet. Let's go a little bit higher. Get some good height here. There we're up about 100 feet now. Okay, so it's getting a little hazy here, but let's do an HDR image of these things. So it's tap the screen. Let's tap the focus here. Let's tap the focus on the one in the foreground there, and there we go. We got a nice HDR photo going there. Let's see here. What else did I want? Something else I wanted to show you here, but I forget what was here concerning the photos. Okay, you can use the digital zoom when you want to do photos here. Now, let's see here. We got on 1x here. Let's go 2x here. So we got a 2x. You can still take your digital photos. That's kind of nice there. Now that I'm gonna go ahead and snap a photo here, and I'll show you the thing. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the digital photo. The digital zoom in photo mode. It just brings all sorts of digital noise and the resolution's not good. I would just take the the regular thing and crop it in on your editor rather than doing it on the device here. So the digital zoom kind of stinks for photos here, but it's not so bad for video here. Let me let's switch over to back to video here. Okay, and there we go, HDR. So okay, let's start rolling some video.
Start recording.
Here. And okay, let's switch in. Okay, let's tap it. We got lock there. So let's go to 2x. Okay, so in the video it doesn't look bad. The 2 anyways. I'm gonna pull the drone back a little bit here. Okay, so let's go 3x. Adjust there a little bit. Of course, things get fast when you're all the way zoomed in. So there's 3x with video. And okay, let's go 4x. And now it's it's starting to break down a little bit. 5x, and now it's not good, but 6, 7. So more explorer mode at this point. So go back to, again, around 3, it's still decent. 2's real usable. So just a little pro tip there on using a zoom on the Autel EVO 2. It's it's decent, but again, I wouldn't use it for photos. I would just crop in my photo editing software. And of course, if you don't do any photo editing, it will be your only choice to zoom in on camera. But if you use any kind of software like Lightroom or Apple Photos, or it doesn't have to be the some $1 million photo editing program. Just almost any photo editor you could probably punch in a little bit in post and get a better image. So okay, we're rolling some video here. We can stop that video here.
Stop recording.
Let's turn our attention back to I even turned on a nice feature that this drone has is called this Defog, and I was able to see this little thing way over here on the right side. That little, I don't know what you call that, kind of like a little box there with the slider in the middle. So I had turned Defog on because it's really, haze is really starting to build up here. So you see I have the histogram on. So so let's go back to 1x here, since we're going to go back to photo mode here. Photo mode seems to be a little sticky here, so I'll just do a thing. So you see here, okay, got some people down there. I don't think there's anybody under us. They're kind of way far away from us. Yeah, so that's just some pro tips there. Probably got a better photo here with this Defog on now. I didn't have it on. I took the photo earlier, so let's try again. The photo. Let's tap on that far away condo and take our photo. All right, we'll see how that looks. Everything else is kind of set in auto there. Of course, this is almost like every setting you have on a real camera here. So we kind of Dr. Auto'd up. We're shooting JPEG anyways, and we're letting the HDR do the heavy lift for. Of course, I didn't actually hit the HDR button. Yeah, you can see the difference. See, go get these buildings a little bit more in focus. Okay, there's HDR off, and there's HDR on. So it kind of brightens up a lot. But again, this is not going to be good because we got a lot of haze moving in here. Let me get a shot like this where you get some of the town here. All right, folks. Well, that's it for the short test of. I just wanted to show you that there is HDR photos on here. You just have to, you have to know the secret sauce to get the secret settings to get them to work. But we do have it, and I'm going to bring this drone down now. So thanks for watching the video with us today, and we will see you on the next one, folks.